I'm sure my audio sounds like crap now because I'm not using like the actual thing. Because my phone is fucking dying. Um, that's cool. That's cool. I just realized I could have I have like one of those MagSafe battery things that I could have used, but whatever. Whatever. We're just chilling. We're just chilling. Um, I have a collab tonight with Envy. Very excited about that. Very excited. That's gonna be awesome. Um, I don't think many people are going to come into this live, which is fine. I might just like, but it was a nice experiment. It was a nice experiment to see who would come in and everything like that. I prefer this. So far, I prefer this as a streaming platform, a vertical streaming platform, than anything. Like for example, Twitch, is more conducive, I think, to long form. Definitely more conducive to long form. Yeah, but I have like nothing to do. I could finish my drawing. I was working on a drawing earlier. I actually, yeah, it's on the new Supernote. I'm wondering if, you know what I could do? I could just, you know what? What I'm thinking about doing is, okay, extra layer. What we're gonna do is we're gonna try this. Okay, so I'm doing a reverse color situation. So what I'm trying to do right now is I'm trying to etch out the shadows and see how that works because right now I don't have any shading brushes. Like it's so hard to shade on this thing that it's actually maddening. So that's where I'm going with the art, the drawing so far. And feet are so hard to draw. There is someone on in my Twitch community that actually there's someone in my Twitch community that actually like loves feet. Like he fucking loves feet. And I'm just like, this is high key concerning how much you're into this. Yeah, so this is working out a lot better. Oh my God, that actually works so well in comparison. Yeah, no, that works so well. So I think what I am going to do is I'm going to start this over. I'm going to start this over. We're going to try and color block stuff. So we're going to try and color block stuff, and then glad to hear it's working out better. Although I have no idea what you're talking about. Welcome in, Hunter. Welcome in, Nathan. I'm working on this drawing, and this is on the Supernote, just like an e-ink tablet, and I am trying to because this doesn't really have any shading brushes, right? You can cross hatch and everything, and it has pressure sensitivity, but in terms of actually shading, it's very few and far between in terms of options. So what I did just there was I color blocked it. Well, I just colored it in all black, right? I colored it in all black, and then I used the soft eraser and everything to erase the parts that I don't want shadows on. So honestly, it worked out better than I thought. I think I'm gonna do a whole section. So I'm gonna do like the whole leg and then see where that takes me. It's gonna be hard because I can't, like when I'm erasing, I can't see the line art underneath it. So that's gonna be I've never seen that before. The technology is amazing, dude. I love this. So you've seen a Kindle before, right? Like it's basically the same as a Kindle, except you can write on it. And I love e-ink devices. I'm a huge reader, right? I read all of the time. So I have another e-reader right here, and this is just for my regular books. And my notebook here is for notes. I have my calendar, my to-dos, all of my collabs that I'm doing for Twitch because I at any one point in time, I'm doing like I'm scheduling collabs on Twitch like a madman. Right now, I after this, I'm gonna go home and prepare for another collab on Dead by Daylight, so that's going to be fun. Um, I don't know if any of you guys play video games, play Dead by Daylight, but yeah, it's really good for a game. I haven't been into it. Here's the thing. I haven't been into it as much lately, but because of the new killer coming out, I want to play it more. Live? Live. Wait, that's freaking wild. The best I had was a live scribe pen. Oh, I've heard about those. These ones are much better because they're much more responsive. So like it's like drawing like it's there's no lag. There's no lag at all. So I think these are obviously much better in terms of quality. And I'm a big note taker too. I became a bigger note taker when I got the job that I'm currently in right now because like this patient schedule changes so friggin' often. Um, and I need to be prepared for when certain people come into work, when we trade shifts, etc. So I need to always have my calendar available. And I did use Google Calendar, but Google Calendar is not really conducive unless you are pulling out your laptop and then scheduling right then and there. Because like the phone does have some capability and everything, but to see the full schedule of what you kind of want to do, you have to pull out like a laptop or like something full screen. At least that's what I think. It was easier to just get this and to write everything down when I needed it, rather than bring a laptop everywhere. And I needed this, or I wanted it anyway because I'm going to be returning back to school and starting my university classes again. I am not excited. I am not excited because I am taking a class that was super hard last time I took it. It wasn't the same class that because I had a class that I got like accused of cheating in, and I didn't cheat. I will say 100% that I don't think what I did was cheating, 100%. But it was like considered academic dishonesty, and like I just got so overwhelmed that I like dropped the class. But it's akin to that class, and it makes me quite nervous. It just makes me nervous. So I'm nervous to start again. And I also haven't been in classes in so long. Oh, zero people. What did you do? I'm sorry to hear that. So basically, when coding, I used a snippet of like a Java docs code, but because it's the documentation for the language I was using, I did not consider that cheating. But because I didn't cite the source of the Java doc itself, that they got me in trouble for it, even though again I really don't think that's cheating. Like I really don't think that should be considered anything akin to cheating, like at all. So like right now I am like coloring in the dark shadows of like the leg and thigh area to see if I can reverse engineer this and erase just the highlights out. Hello, Snow Cash. How are you doing today? How are you on this wonderful, what day is it? Saturday? Is it Saturday? Yeah, whatever. I work today, so I don't know what day it is. I never know what day it is. I'm honestly just waiting to go home. I'm hanging out at work because I wouldn't consider that cheating either. In the real world, people use references all the time. Who cares? You have to reinvent the written. Exactly. Why? They just want us to know how to do it. But like, you just got me in trouble for academic dishonesty with the college because you're trying to teach me a lesson about the real world. Bitch. Sorry, I just got back in. What are we talking about? I'm amazing. Thank you. That's amazing. I hope you're having a boss ass of a day. I hope you get all of the free treats. I hope you have chocolate. I'm actually really thirsty. I have super bad cotton mouth right now. What are we talking about? I was actually talking about the drawing that I'm doing. Like I'm going to try and color in the shadows and then basically kind of like reverse engineer it so I can like erase the parts that I don't want. That's what I'm going to try and do anyway. So, yeah, we are just drawing. We are just hanging out. I am enjoying everyone that has come in so far, even though it is a modest audience. I've been enjoying it. God, I love Diet Coke. That's the thing, is like my friend said to me today, they were just like, "Oh my God, you're so healthy. You drink like Diet Coke, not the regular sodas and everything like that." And like, I don't know if they were like making fun of me. They probably were. I don't know. But I was just like, I don't know. Like I grew up with Diet Coke. So it's just like one of those sodas that like I like and can tolerate. It's not because it's a diet soda that I drink it. Like I don't like other diet sodas. I really don't. It's wild, really. You were smart enough to look up help and use it. Education isn't about, nor should it be about memorizing facts. It should be about being a problem solve and find solutions. Exactly. Especially when you're doing engineering. Like I'm a year out of software engineering, like a software engineering degree. And the way they're treating us is like children. I know they're trying to teach us the fundamentals of the like the gosh, the job itself and everything like that, but you aren't my parent. Like, you don't need to teach me that stuff. You need to know if what I'm presenting to you is correct. And I'm not saying like use ChatGPT on all of your code. I'm not saying like just have someone do it for you and get the right answer. I'm saying have the brain cells enough to know where to get the answer and how to concoct the answer. Because that's what a lot of what coding is trying to figure out how to get that answer. Like, even if you don't find the solution, I think a lot of the times the biggest problem with coding is how do I find the solution? How am I going to figure this out? You know? So that was very annoying to deal with. Okay, so we got the thigh blocked off. We're gonna try this. We're gonna try this. So is this a new layer? Okay, yeah, this is a new layer. I wasn't drawing on like on my other layer. Oh my God, that would have been heartbreaking. Does anyone else do that? I would have cried. I probably will need to like go in more, like zoom in more because I'm not getting like super like I'm not getting any opportunity to like change like the scale of what I'm doing, which is it's remiss, unfortunately, when you're doing art because you kind of need some variance and everything. Like if they had the only thing they have in this is a black marker, so that's the only thing I'm able to shade in. Education shouldn't be so forceful. They should let the students explore because even if they don't get the answer, they might have found something else that they could really help them later on. And I encourage that too. My thing about it is they're being too picky. Your job as a professor is to like I think teach them the fundamentals of that work, right? But that doesn't mean that you need every single one of your students to know the ins and outs of every single thing about code, you know? Or if you're a doctor, you should be able to know at least where to find the answer. Like, actually, I think a doctor, that's more of a dangerous job because if they're working in places like the ER and everything, you need to know things off the top of your head. So that's even more of like a reason why engineers should be encouraged to. I'm not saying engineering should be easier. I'm saying they should encourage a different way of learning. So finding the answers more than completing the problem, you know? Um, so like half of like when you're doing a physics problem, right? When you're doing a physics problem, you have a million different variables of what you need to consider before you actually solve for the answer, right? So finding those variables, if you've found all of them, and know where to plug them in and everything like that, and like you literally wrote out everything except the formal answer, you should still be given credit because the only thing you did not answer was that formal like answer of the question because you did all of the work to that point. Granted, like maybe not 100%, like I get that, but again, I feel like they should be given a little bit more credit in that respect, I should say. And I guess maybe I'm just talking out of my ass. Maybe I'm just like, trying to be like I'm a little bitter because I haven't been able to complete this class. I don't know. You could say that. Um, I have 2 degrees and was actually grateful I did it online. They taught me basics, but didn't damn it actually encouraged me. What degrees did you get? I'm actually quite curious. Like, that's actually cool that you have 2 different degrees too. Like, I don't know, I think that's so cool. I'm, like, a real big education person, and, like, you don't have to do formal education through a university, you don't. Like, I'm a big person of, like, finding, like, your education too. So, like, for example, um if you wanted to know about the environment, read a book on the environment. You should explore all of those avenues you're curious about through the magnificence of the internet. The internet has everything you could possibly want, right? So you should explore those, and that should be encouraged. I should be more It should be more about how you got the answer, not mainly just the final answer. Exactly. Some I'm not saying all professors are like this. Some professors are really good with that, and they still give you the credit for like the work that you did for like, finding how to find the answer and everything like that. But some professors will just mark you wrong if you don't have the answer. I think it should be more standardized to if they did the legwork to find the answer, they should be given some credit. That is what I believe because I've had those professors where they're just like, "Oh, nope, you didn't actually find the answer. You just like found out how to find the answer." That is, for all intents and purposes, the same thing, or how I am considering them, I would say. So you're right. I used the internet to educate myself. Exactly. An online degree is easy, pretty much easy because my brother got around 24 to 25 degrees online in less than 3 weeks. But here's the thing, he may have gotten like a certificate, but are they accredited by like national agencies that have those standards for education and the degrees that he got, right? So, for example, you could get a piece of paper online that says, "Hi, you're a doctor." You could graft something up like that. But are you actually like are you actually able to go into a hospital and perform as a doctor should? You know? You missed my comment on my degrees, just saying. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's see. I have one in environmental science with concentration in natural resource and conservation, and one in geoscience and major in psychology. My professors really taught well. That's actually kind of sick. I honestly considered for a while doing environmental science or something akin to that. But I wanted to make money, and jokes on me because I'm not graduated yet. So I got punked in the end, I guess. So yeah, I think because I'm trying to bolster my YouTube to be more of like a vlog channel and everything. So what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to do some like homework vlogs and share my coding frustrations with people because I have such a hard time coding. Oh my God. I've lost like all of my coding skills, honestly, because this is the first time I'll be returning to school in like 2 years. So coding, what's that? What's a hello world? I could probably write a hello world, and that's about it. Like sorting algorithms, what's that? I'm so It's so bad. I know I should prepare before, but with a full-time job and everything like that, it just doesn't occur to me to sit down and study and prepare and stuff. I just wanted to use my GI bill with mine, honestly. So I'm a cum laude and one magna cum laude and one. At the end of the day, I work blue collar. That's still something that you have under your belt should you need it. What branch did you serve in? I'm a huge like person, obviously, like thank you for your service. I'm like a huge person on that because my brother's in the military and my grandfather was a POW and stuff like that. We don't blame you. Most of us, including myself, looked at the paycheck. Yeah. I wouldn't even think I don't think I would blame Hunter. I was Air Force 2005 to 2009. Hey, my brother's still in the Air Force. He's trying to retire with the Air Force, but he's kind of getting screwed over because he is non-deployable. He is non-deployable due to his health issues and everything, and they're trying to get him out so he can't retire with the military and get those benefits. So I And there's a lot going on there. There's a lot going on there. He's like a master sergeant or something like that. I don't know. I don't follow up with his rank as much as I should, because I love my family. I do, but I just don't think to call them very often because, like, for example, um, when I if I wouldn't, I'm constantly working. So I work up full time at a medical facility, like 16-hour days, 3 or 4 times a week, about that. Um, give or take. And then when I'm not doing that, I'm scheduling collabs for my Twitch. And at one point, I was making 1,000 to 1,500 on Twitch just by doing my regular streams and everything like that. But it has fallen off a little bit since I did take a long break because I moved. Things got flooded, my dog died, stuff happened, so I fell off a little bit. I'm trying to get my viewership mm, back up. What medical issues does he have? To be honest, I couldn't list the medical issues he has, but I just know that it's his back. Like I couldn't tell you exactly what it is. I just know it's his back, you know? Um, what blue collar work do you do right now? Did you leave the military just because you wanted to, or like did you get dishonorably discharged? No, I'm just kidding. Rip the dog. No, she was really important to me. I had her for like 15, 16 years, and she was like the first dog that like I ever got like close to. So, oh man, that's the government for you. They can't get rid of me quick enough. To when they found out I wouldn't re-enlist. You should make time to call your family. I know, I should. I live with part of my family now. Like I still live with my parents because my parents have mobility issues, so I can help them out there. Um, but like I said, when I'm not working, I'm doing collabs or trying to get my thing off the thing, my Twitch off the ground and everything like that. But I try to talk to my brother and sister, at least my cousins, every week or so on FaceTime. I try to. And usually I hop in because my mom is more frequent with talking to them. So I try to hop in when she's on call and everything. But you're right. I never actually do individually call them to talk to them, like personally, I guess. Um, Let's see, 2 tours in Iraq and I was done. I was a handyman making 60 an hour for labor doing just about anything. Honestly, that's pretty sick. Like, I feel like, again, that's one of those things that's highly looked over because the practical skills that you gain from that is amazing. Like, being a handyman, a repairman is such an overrated field because you engage with a million different things. I don't even remember where I met him, whether it be on Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, or something like that, but he was a handyman and he can fix a MRI machines. And I'm just like, dude, that's like what biomedical engineers do. And you can just like fix them. You just fix them. I'm just like, that's amazing. You're not even like properly schooled for that, and you still have enough general knowledge to fix something that complex. And I'm like, that's crazy. That's crazy. Have you seen how MRI machines work? Fucking insane, dude. We are basically the same people, me and you. Really? Are you doing software engineering or like what? Did you have a dog that you lost to? Are you also like a really big dumbass? Because I'm a dumbass, dude. I think about it this way. Home repair, etc., is the most expensive cost to a homeowner. Not only am I making a killing, I'm saving a ton doing remote. I agree with that. Like one of the advantages when I was thinking about like renting versus saving for a house versus being an apartment, the stuff you need to repair. Like your AC doesn't work. No, don't fucking know why. Don't fucking know why. You can figure it out. People like you can figure it out. Me, my first instinct is to call for help. The lay person is so like conditioned, I guess, to turn it over to someone professional because they're afraid to tear stuff apart. But that's one thing I learned in engineering is that you can tear shit apart if you need to. You can tear shit apart, and then if you can't put it back together, or if you break something irreparable, maybe you should call someone. But there's always an opportunity for you to dig around there and kind of figure out what's going on. I'm not the biggest, like, I'm not the smartest person. I'm really not. Like, I'm doing engineering, I'm trying to, but if you ask me to take apart like a PC and build it back up together again, I might or might not be able to figure it out. It's a give or take. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Dude, is everyone gone home? That's fucking wild. I don't even know who's here anymore. I don't even know who's here anymore. People might be gone. I don't I don't know. And even doing things like small jobs that anyone can technically do, like drywall repair, a lot of people would just rather pay someone to do it. Yep, I'm doing kind of more cybersecurity. I also had a dog Doberman rip. I'm also a huge Hey, yo, twins, twins. No, my friend did cybersecurity, and I thought about going into it, but honestly, like pen testing, red and blue team, it wasn't as exciting to me as some of the other stuff I wanted to do a part of, because I started like software engineering before COVID, like before COVID happened. And then during COVID, the my school requirements changed, and so I got looked over in terms of my credits and everything like that. But I was really interested in AI, like before the big AI boom. So it's just like I'm not trying to be like a conspiracy theorist and just be like, oh, I knew this was coming. But like I knew this coming. And like everyone during the pandemic had the same idea. They went to coding boot camp and now everything is oversaturated. Like before COVID, I had gotten an internship at the biggest data center company in the world. And then after COVID, I can't find anything. Nothing. And it's so hard. I was recently thinking about changing my degree to like nursing, something. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just really conflicted on what I should do. No, it's all easy, honestly. If you can screw in a light bulb, you could do most any repairs. I'm the jack of all trades, but master at none, yet often better than master of none. So the thing about that is I don't think people have confidence to do that. They know logically how to do things, but unless they have done it, they don't have the confidence to do it themselves. And I think that's a lot of people. Like for example, you've ridden the horses at the fair when you were a kid that they were tied up already. They like were tied up and you went around in the carousel. Like a lot of people have done that. But if I asked a person who had done that, "Oh, can you hop on a horse and ride them right now?" They'll say no. They're not confident enough to do that because even though they have done it before, they know how to do it technically, they don't have that confidence to do that. And I think your job helped you with that because you encountered a lot of things that you had to do because of your job. So that experience is invaluable, I think. Dude, I need to vlog more. I need to, because my camera was charging a little while ago. This is my camera. Okay, I want to get a new lens for this camera. I want a wider lens. This is a 11. Um, yeah, it's the size is an 11. I want a 9. The Viltrox has a 9, but it's like $200, and I'm sitting there like, God, do I want to pick up my antidepressants this month or do I want a camera lens? I don't know, man. You would think that I would know the answer, but the ADHD is just like, it'd be really cool if I can get a new lens. Just kidding. No, I'm just like that. Like I am ADHD makes me a little bit impulsive, so I'm a little bit of an impulsive person when it comes to that stuff. I'm very forgetful when it comes to that stuff, but it also is a gift in the way that I think it is a gift because I am curious about so many things. Like I've read so many physics books, books about magic mushrooms, books about like I'm just curious about things. Well, I'm kind of the type of person who mess up everything I try to fix physical, so I couldn't go for anything like engineering. But you're going for things like cybersecurity. You can't say that you mess up at cybersecurity because you can't break that, right? You can't if someone if someone's pen test is going absolutely horrible, it's not like you're gonna invent a new virus to give them, right? Oh man, real life question right there. Personal health is more important. I have ADHD, PTSD, and depression. Was the PTSD from the military? I'm not trying to be intrusive, but like I said, my grandfather was a POW, so the hardest part of the war for my grandmother, I think, was the aftermath, just having him waking up screaming in the middle of the night, having him like for a long time, um, my grandmother had such a vendetta against Japanese people, like we're calling them like slurs and everything, because it was hard for her because the Japanese had kidnapped her husband and had kept him and had put him through such abuse. It wasn't until later on in her life where my cousin married a Japanese girl, that she came around, started learning more Japanese. It was a really sweet moment and everything like that. But PTSD. Yeah, no, I there are multiple kinds of PTSD, I will admit that. As someone who lived in I went to a school where many people actually got assaulted as, like, young girls and everything like that, so I have met a few people with PTSD. It's a different type of PTSD if you're, like, screaming at people and trying to pull an imaginary shotgun out of your fucking bedside table, you know? It's a different type. Those types of flashbacks are more vivacious and vivid, I would say. But from what I've seen personally, not as a global overall, the ones who face like assault and everything have PTSD that's more like on the lower key spectrum. They like blank out and disassociate, and it's almost like a sensation in their body that they feel like an out of body experience rather than um, them trying to fight something that they think is going on outside, if that makes sense. I might be talking out of my ass, but it's just, I don't know, a thought that I had. But I just became a master mason in the Freemasons, so the Brotherhood is making me myself again through support. That's beautiful. I'm glad you're finding support. It's sometimes it's very hard to find support after like things like PTSD. You have therapy and everything, but socially not many people go through that. Not many people get these days. Obviously, it was more common during the Vietnam War and different generations, but now it is less common to meet someone with PTSD through war and relate to people like that. And a lot of times they don't want to talk about that. So it is less common in that respect. My problem is that my brain is kind of smarter than my body, so I could know the perfect solution for something, but I just get clumsy and mess up. And honestly, I think that clumsiness will abate the more confident you get in what you're doing. Um, so maybe again, I don't know you personally, but usually when things go quicker and you're hesitating and you're thinking more, it takes you out of what you're doing then and there, and you're more in your head. When you take all of those stressors out of your head and put it into what you're doing and have less going on in terms of like the doubts, anxiety, and thoughts, sometimes you can focus more on what you're doing, right? So you mess up less. And that's just something I've engaged with my ADHD. I'm not a clinician, not a therapist, not a psychiatrist, but it's what I've noticed personally. Like I can't say anything for anyone else, but maybe that's something you could consider. Oh, my shotgun isn't imaginary, but I respect what you say. No one should go through anything traumatic period. In a perfect world, no one would, you know? In a perfect world, people wouldn't commit murders or assault people, but unfortunately, we have we have those as a part of reality. And I think it's important for even lay people to know about them, so they're not ostracized, so it's not demonized, so it's not looked down upon or seen as sort of taboo. Um, I often phase out in my thoughts, so a lot of people think I'm weird. Honestly, I do the same too. I create like scenarios in my head, like stories that I want to write, or because I read a lot of books, right? So a lot of my like headspace is like thinking about my books and thinking about like magical alternative realities, like that's cool stuff and everything like that. So when I blank out, sometimes it happens, honestly. It's really common with ADHD, so I feel you. I was the same way, Snow Crash. The right tools for the job helps, plus clear the mind, like Pocha says. Never rush through a job. My manager says, like, fast is slow, slow is fast. Because if you take things slow and you think through everything and you calm yourself down, that's the important part that people don't understand. You can be as slow as possible and still be chaos up here, but it's important to whittle down those thoughts and think of what is in the moment, what matters in the moment, and what is occurring in the moment, and then pursuing that. That's also something to consider. Again, not a clinician. It's just what I've had to focus on myself. Slow and steady wins the race. Tortoise and the hare. Exactly. Exactly. I love rabbits, though. I had a rabbit. His name was Gary. My family was allergic to him, so we had to get rid of him. I miss him. He was so cute. He would get so pissed off at everything, so he would, like, thump his back legs and be really mad every time you open his cage. I love but he was a fat ass, right? He was like me. No, I'm just kidding. So, like, I would pour the kibble, like, into his bowl, and he's such a fat ass. He would dive under it, and then as the kibbles were hitting his fucking head, like, he would be chewing on the kibble. Oh my god, I miss him. I read this book about how there can't be perfect world because of overpopulation and shit like that. Just a lot of facts that made me conclude that the world is simply messed up. And I think every generation sees that. Every generation faces a generation after them that is different from what they encounter. And humans inherently look at something unfamiliar with caution, like we would back in like the early eons of humanity. We would look at a strange animal and we would be like, I don't know if this is an animal that will poison me, kill me right away, can immediately like runs fast. I don't know this thing. I don't know this. So the inherent suspicion that we have towards other generations as humans is probably more like inherent to our genetics and humanity than anything. um but that doesn't mean that they are justified in blaming the next generation for failing values or anything like that. It's not messed up. You just have to find your true space, which allows you to be your truest self and ignore the rest of the BS. And honestly, that's kind of what I'm trying to create. Like, I'm not a very digestible person in real life, honestly. I feel like I can't be myself in real life a lot of the time. So Twitch has become that place for me. Twitch has become my place where I can yell as many sex jokes as I want, as many because I make a lot of them. I make a lot of sexual innuendos, make a lot of dark jokes, and like I just like I'm the type of person to be like, hey yo, I'll sell you my feet pics for $20. No, I'm just kidding. I'm like that person. Like I'll make jokes like that. Everyone in my community knows it's a joke. I'm just a really big jokester, but it's heavily monitored and moderated in a lot of communities. Like I think we were talking about this earlier in an earlier stream, like my TikTok. Like I streamed on TikTok, but because they use AI to moderate a lot of their creators and live and everything like that, I made a joke. I think it was something akin to that. "Hey, yo, I'll sell you my feet for $20, something bullshitty like that, right? And they banned me. And then when I disputed the claim and I was like, oh no, I said I was joking immediately after that. Like I was joking with a friend on live. You could see me and him like, joking about it and everything. They said, nope, nope, this still is defies our rules, and you can't do that. So yeah, it's just stuff like that. So I have been trying to get more into the YouTube vertical streaming. Like right now, I'm streaming on YouTube vertically and not Twitch right now, because Twitch is more conducive to those long stints of like gameplay, right? Those long, like 6 hour things. Yeah, for a normal person, all it takes is just ignore all of that. But as I said, I'm a dumbass, so I'll end up thinking about it subconsciously. I don't think you're a dumbass. Like I don't think you're a dumbass. Like I just think I'm really similar to you. I just think sometimes um like ADHD, you think you're a dumbass because thoughts like fly in and out of your head at any one point in time. So when you forget something, you're just like, "Oh, I'm a dumbass." But I don't think you're a dumbass. I just think your intelligence is placed in other like facets and other avenues of your personality. And that's okay. That's okay. A part of being having ADHD, a part of being a human is to adequately identify your strengths and your like adequacies so you can find something that you are good at, that you are adept at, or find solutions that work for you. Like it's like a person that has a person that has a broken leg, right? They need to consciously think about where they're going, how to solve the problem of mobility, and whether or not they can go into a restaurant or something like that with their booth and like with the booth and then sit down at the table and whether their cast will fit under the table. They need to think about that further. It's a person's responsibility to be able to think about what they have going on in their lives and with themselves and their mental, I don't want to say inadequacies, but their mental conditions, whatever it may be. It's their responsibility to find those things that work for them, to combat that and to battle that and to become a more productive member, you know? member of society in the individual's mindset. Because, like, honestly, if you don't want to become a productive member of society, then honestly, just like fuck it. You don't need to do what you want. That's why I hate about socio cultural experiences because they quickly make someone feel insignificant because they fall out of line with the norms. And that's me. That's me. I never got along with a lot of people growing up. I had my first friend when I got to high school. Never had friends growing up. I was too hyperactive. I was too annoying. I feel like people didn't understand that I was trying to make jokes with them, that I was trying to be friends with them. I was an annoying little shit. But I was able to remedy that by looking more inward and seeing what other people were doing and emulating that. And granted, you don't need to emulate anyone in order to be happy, but it's just what I wanted to do in order for me to be happy. I ascertained what kind of happiness I wanted and was able to remedy parts of my behaviors to accompany that. That's me too. I didn't have friends, never went to school dances, etc. I went to military ball because I did ROTC in high school and everything like that. Did the whole shebang, did drill, did riflery, all of that. To the point where my mom wanted to go into therapy because I didn't have a friend. Honestly, you don't need to have friends to be fulfilled, especially this day and age, because so many people are able to find that fulfillment through online friends. And granted, I vehemently think that children's online activity should be heavily monitored. I have nieces. I am vehement about keeping minors out of my Twitch community, out of my lives, out of my Discord. By the way, I have a Discord, you guys. I have a Discord where I chill out. We talk about stream. We talk about games. I mean, if you don't like games, you guys don't have to join. Like, obviously, I'm just a huge gamer. I wanted to ask if you've had those points where you're talking to someone close to you, probably about something important, then all of a sudden you zone out and think messed up shit. Yes, yes. Um, yeah, that happens often. Um, Sometimes you feel like you lose speed on something, and like you knew what you were gonna say and everything, and then suddenly you're just like, so it happens. It really does happen. That's very common. So I don't think you're a dumbass. I don't think you're weird. I don't think you're uncommon in any way. I think you're fairly normal. You're fairly normal in terms of the ADHD sphere. Yep, we're definitely twins. I'm a huge gamer. Oh my God, twins. I am a simp. Also, did you know simp is a banned term on Twitch? Like I use it in a joking term. I use like, oh, I'm simping for this character so hard. Like I use it in a joking term. But I didn't know it was banned on Twitch, so apparently you can't say that. I do a lot of Overwatch, and I'm getting into Deadlock. Tonight, my stream is Dead by Daylight. I am doing a Dead by Daylight stream with my friend Envy. It's gonna be fun. I don't have a Discord or anything. I'm a Zennial. I lived through both the analog and the digital. Then get a Discord. What's a simp? I'm lost. A simp is commonly used to refer to someone that is like like um like a chump almost. Like he is it is typically he, but it's like a person that is a virgin, an incel, and they are doing the utmost to try and get this girl to notice or sleep with him, you know? So it's just like when I say I'm a simp, it means like, oh, I'm so obsessed with this. I'm so into this. But on Twitch, apparently in many large streamers chats, they will use that to describe other people in chat as obsessive or something like that. Simp is more like an obsession. Yeah, I would say that. But people have been using it in a negative connotation on Twitch a lot of the time. I think that's why it got banned. I use it in like very jovial context, like, oh, I'm a simp for that game, like something like that. Like just basic stuff. So I don't use it in any like if you do come to my stream, you'll notice that I never usually take things seriously. Like I talk about life and stuff like that and politics when I need to, but if it comes down to any real controversy or politics, I typically try and stray away from that because it's like I don't know, I just want to chill with people. Like that's what I want my community on Twitch to be. I just want to chill with people. Let's see, what games do you play by the way? Overwatch, like some hero shooters, Deadlock, another hero shooter, Dead by Daylight, survival horror. I play a lot of friend swap games, so Mecha Chameleon, Peak. If you consider that a friend swap game. OMG, like my cousin Jerry way back then when he would chase girls all the time. Dude got lots of restraint. Yep, that's what you would call a simp. Or like they would just be obsessed with one girl so much and they're like justifying all like the girl's shitty behaviors, stuff like that, being overly into. Also, I'd like to join your Discord. You know what? Let me can I chat? Can I like Wait, can I not chat when I'm, like, on live? Oh, that's so bullshit, dude. And, like, send you a message? That's so bullshit. Oh my god, okay. So, here's the deal. If I don't know if you are subscribed to me. If you are subscribed to me, I will make a community post and I will put my Discord link in there. I really hope to see you guys there. Like I said, I'm trying to create more of a community, like a hangout community and everything like that. So it would be awesome to have some chill people in there. I would definitely appreciate that because even though I am a chaotic presence on Twitch and everything, I think a lot of people come into my streams and see me and they're just like, okay, that's too much energy. I deeply want to make friends. That is like the only reason why I started Twitch. Okay, I will make a community tab post just for you, Snow Crash. um, and seeing that you're doing cybersecurity, you are over 18, correct? Because I do not allow minors in my Discord and in Twitch stream. Just want to make sure. Just want to make sure. Hopefully Hunter joins. I don't know, but he's a Zennial. He's a Zennial. So he doesn't have Discord. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just making fun of him. I'd love to be friends with you. Hey, hi, Kyle. How are you doing, Kyle? Yes, I'm 22. Dope. Ouch, making fun of me. You heard that? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You can't be real friends unless you're willing to bully 42. You're actually okay. I don't think you're actually going to be the oldest member in my community. See, what we do in my community is I typically go on call and I watch horror movies and then I rant about them. So if you wanted a place to hang out, you do not have to join, but I will make a community tab post on YouTube if you guys would like to join. And I will post the Discord link there because I really enjoyed talking to you guys. And honestly, I'm always looking for friends. And like, people think that it's just to get viewers, just to get anything. Thank you for not making me the oldest. Yeah, we actually have a few people that are in their 40s in my Discord server, and we just kind of watch movies. We just watch movies, and in my stream too. Yeah, no, in my stream, you're not the oldest one either. Um, just because I think my community is more based on camaraderie. For example, I grew up without friends. I grew up alone, right? Because I was crazy ADHD, I didn't have any friends. I had such a hard time making friends that when I did feel alone, I didn't have anyone to rely on. What if I could create a community where people could rely on others and they would immediately be in a safe space with the people there? That I would say is my reasoning for trying to get people into my Discord. That is why I want to make friends, is because I have had way too many people I know like like actually do the self deletus, and it's painful. It's painful to be alone. It's painful for families to go through that. It's painful for anyone around them. So on I do sound like an overly emotional girl right now, but it would be nice to create a place for people that so they didn't feel alone. If they wanted to watch a movie and they wanted to share their thoughts with someone, they could go in there and they could watch a movie. They could just be with people. So I'm the youngest here? No, certainly not. I do have like 18-year-olds in my server, and that will be the youngest there because I do not let minors into my server. at all. Like, I have banned so many people sorry, I have banned so many people for joking about being a minor, and I'm just like, "No, we're not joking about that." Like, I have nieces, I have nephews, I implicitly respect children, and we are not going there. So, like, no minors, no minors. If someone was a minor in my YouTube chat earlier and I blocked them and hid their messages, and I was just like, "Not happening. I'm sorry. I'm sorry." Hey, yeah. Hi, Alita. Alita is actually one of the older individuals in my community as well. Alita is also in my Discord. Um, so that's fun. I do need to watch movies with Alita more. I do need to. Um, that's fun. Alita always pops into my stream, so I always have my best friend around. Oh, I actually thought I was gonna be the kid there. No, not really. I like everyone to have some modicum of maturity in terms of not being caught up on like certain politics and certain like certain stuff like that because I respect people having political opinions. I don't think my community is the place for that because regardless of your political opinion, I want people to be able to exist in the same space together, you know? And I'm not talking about political opinion as like, hey, let's assassinate the president. Nothing, no, nothing crazy like that. I mean like do you think do like what's your stances on like immigration? Oh, I think they're a little bit harsh. Nothing like you can obviously talk about that and everything like that. But like when people are going crazy about politics, that's when I'm just like, oh, okay, okay, that's a little bit much, a little bit much. Like I will literally always. I'm a Mason. Kind of political talk, etc., is banned in logic. Exactly. Like y- there we should again I'm going to sound like an overly emotional girl right now. I'm going to sound overly emotional, but dude, dude, I we should be able to appreciate other humans. Like I'm going to hate this random person because I noticed they're wearing a Democrat shirt or like a Republican shirt, like I don't care. I bet you drink water. I bet this guy drinks water. I drink water. Fuck, we both drink water. We're both humans. I bet we both like food too. Like there are so many commonalities with people that we as humans have to focus on the opposites, have to focus on the few things that we differ on. Why? Why do we do that as humanity? Like I understand it's to protect ourselves. I understand that everyone has that, like, you consent to whoever you have in your life. And I agree to that. If you don't want to associate with those people, then don't. But I personally don't understand it. I personally think that you can get along with anyone. I personally think that even if, like, someone hurts my feelings, I'm able to exist around them. It might take me a day or two to get over it, but they're just people. People, here's my view. People will typically view what they deem is right because like usually not all, but people have a different value system. They try to do what is right in their mind. Now their mind might differ from you. So like what's more important, saving money for college or spending it on like a sex doll? Like their values might differ from you in that respect. But they're making a decision that they in their head deem as correct. So we can respect that they are trying to do the utmost they can, that they, in their mind, are doing the utmost that they can. And sometimes you can sway their opinion by having a conversation with them. Sometimes you can affirm that opinion, but even then, you guys should respect that each other's opinions, honestly. Damn, I'm old. I just discovered at my age, shoehorns are a godsend. Helps me get my cowboy boots on really easily. You sound like you're from my state. I'm not gonna dox myself right now, but you sound like you're from my state. It's just because a few people do it that influence others to do it also. I think people get hyped up with anger. People want to belong in a community, and so if that community is built off of hate too, then I think people relish off of that. Like, for example, the KKK, they all find camaraderie and community in their hate over another race, in their racist ideologies. Like that's I personally think that's wrong, but that person that joined the KKK wanted to belong somewhere. And that's I think what brings people into things like cults and racist organizations, terrorist organizations. I think a lot of people can be saved if they felt a sense of belonging too, you know? And plus, some people like myself just enjoy chaos at times. Well, my name is Pocha, and I'm chaos. Half of my streams are chaos. I'm from New Hampshire. New Hampshire. New Hampshire. That's a state. I grew up in Alaska, so I don't know my states. I've worn overalls for the past 6 years, plumber crack preventers, and Stetson hat and boot. Hey, overalls. You only have to wash one thing. Honestly, you really can't go wrong. You really can't go wrong with overalls. I think overalls are making a comeback. No, you what? Overalls are making a comeback. I think they're cute. I think they're good. She really is. I am chaos. I love chaos. I love being if I'm going to be as aggressively depressed as I sometimes am, I'm going to be aggressively happy. I'm going to force myself to be aggressively happy with people because that aggressive happiness can bring others happiness too. If I'm going, like, I have been aggressively depressed for years. So why not just full send it? Be fully myself so I don't have to be fully depressed. I'm going to full send it into my chaos and be fully who I am online. You know? I'm telling you, we are long lost twins. Honestly, we might be. We might be. When's your birthday? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, my birthday's in June, if you guys wanted to know. Do you watch anime? I do. I do. On Twitch, I'm actually a VTuber. I started out as a VTuber, but I recently developed into like a face cam streamer because I knew I wanted to do YouTube at one point in my career. And if Twitch took off, I kind of considered wanting to do YouTube. So I knew I wanted to do this, right? I'm February. Aw, see, we differed. Um, in terms of anime, the most recent one I watched was Smoking Behind the Convenience Store with You. I watch really like lighthearted anime. Hi Rayson. Hi Ray. How was your practice? How was your practice? She kind of does both here and there. I do. I try to mix it up a little bit. Because I still consider myself a VTuber necessarily because I think my VTuber is hella cute and I love pink and sometimes I don't want to show my face, but I love it. That one is cute. It's so cute. Oh my God. I actually consider my artist is Japanese. So I considered messaging her and just being like, hey, I want to commission some more outfits, more cute outfits and everything like that. But she's Japanese. So the communication barrier is a little bit, it's a little bit, a little bit large. Even though I can kind of muddle through a conversation of Japanese, I can't write Japanese. I'm September 10th. I'm September 10 pounds, 11 ounces, 22 inches. The doctor said we're just going to let him walk over to you, mom. And that's the story I've heard all my life, every birthday. You walked when you were born. You strutted out of the womb. You're doing like a fucking dance as you're leaving the womb. Got it. Got it. Seems very plausible to me. No, no, I believe that. I believe that. 100%. No, I believe that. That's dope. I'm actually surprised that you remember your weight. I don't. My parents don't even remember my weight. I don't even remember my weight. My parents don't even remember the time I was born. You know what? Maybe my parents don't like me. Yeah, no, my parents don't know that. He's a baby from the 90s commercials. He is, dude. So I was supposed to stay a little bit later today to make up some hours from work. And it's not that I'm being paid for doing nothing. It's that this is the training period at work. And during training, you get paid a bulk, you know? So that's why I was trying to stay. But I kind of don't want to stay here anymore because I don't think anyone's here. Like, I don't think anyone is here in this facility. Like, I'm kind of creeped out. I'm like, I don't want to get in trouble. I was a C-section. I remember because my mom tells me every year that she was in labor 16 hours before they. No, I was C-section too. So, my mom, I think my mom did 3 emergency C-sections for all of her kids. So I bet you $5 million that when I have a kid, if I have a kid, okay, let me clarify. If I find a person that tolerates me enough to have a kid with me, then I'm gonna have a C-section probably. So I'd like to recommend Arc Ascended, although it's pretty demanding game and the graphics are just too good. Arc Ascended. Have I seen anyone play that? Have I seen anyone play that? The most graphically intensive graphically intensive game I've probably played lately has been Expedition 33. You're a baddie. Thanks. I'm just kidding. I look better with my hair down, but I just got off of work. Actually, you know what? If my hair looks good down, I might do a face cam stream today. And if not, well, that sucks. No, my curls, okay, my waves aren't too bad today. They aren't too bad. But typically when I get off of work, my hair is just demolished because I have to have it up at work. I have to have it up. I have to have a mask on all day. So it's like all of the girls like makeup gets ruined, all of our hair gets ruined. It's trash. What do you work as? I work in a medical facility. I won't go any deep into that. I'm not like a nurse or anything like that. I look like a teacher. I could not be a teacher. I would make too many sex jokes. High key, I would make too many dark jokes. I would be like, that's what your mom said. Like I would be I would be banned. I would be fucking fired. Um, High key, I just can't hold my tongue sometimes. I just full send it into my jokes sometimes and I fuck up. No, I work as a technician at a medical office, so I'm kind of akin to a medical assistant. I'm kind of akin to a medical assistant, except I take blood and like help patients with their blood and everything like that. Hi. Hi. Vanello. Hi, Vanello. How are you? How are you? No, I can see why you think I look like a teacher though, because I've definitely been told multiple times that I give like aunt vibes or like mom vibes. Do you work at a steroid clinic? I don't work at I'll just say it. I work at a dialysis clinic. I stick patients, I take their blood, and we recirculate it and to clean it. So it's I would say it's a little bit higher than a medical assistant. So I'm not as high as like a phlebotomist really, but I'm not as low as a medical assistant. So it's kind of somewhere in between right now. But I could probably qualify to work at a steroid clinic. No, you need to be a medical assistant for that. All I know is that I can inject people, I can stab people, can clean wounds. I went out on the weekend and had on light makeup and some eyeshadow, but OMG, it, it got kind of worn. I was sweating so much makeup got in my eye. Dude, that's the problem with being sweaty. So here is a trick, and you're gonna need to stay with me real quick. You're gonna need to hold on with me real quick. Antiperspirant. So if you get an antiperspirant, like the gel antiperspirant that like comes out of the little holes in the deodorant thing, if you get one of those and you don't use it for anything else other than your face, or you get like a sample, like you can get those mailed to you. You can get antiperspirant mailed to you, and you just put a tiny bit on the spaces where you get the most oily. You don't even need powder. You don't even need anything. You don't need anything. It's great. Yeah, just imagine Obscura Expedition 33 graphics, but with higher res and bit cleaner. Plus, it's a survival game, so I could imagine it. Actually, I really do like survival games. I should try it out. Like high key. Maybe it's Maybelline. Maybe it's maybe it's antiperspirant. Country are you from? I'm assuming you're asking what country am I from? I am from the United States. Where are you from, Peter? Where are you from? Said hi. Hi, Peter. Maybe it's Maybelline. Maybe it's childhood trauma. Why else do you think I have this great winged eyeliner? Which state? I'm not going to dox myself, but I will say that I'm on the West Coast. On the West Coast. The reason why I'm not going to dox myself is because it's not too. It's a 10 I see. It's a 10 I see. I don't live in Tennessee. I don't live on Tennessee. Closer to the West Coast. Closer to the West Coast. If I lived in Tennessee, I'd be incredibly sad because there's just not enough to. It's incredibly hot here. I'll say that. It's hot. Oh, damn. I never even thought about that. My primer and setting spray usually does a good job keeping it from happening. But when I went out in the sun, it just hates me. Honestly, try it. Just the tiniest bit. Like tap your finger in it and then good enough for your whole face. It works through my 16-hour days. And trust me, I'm here for 16 hours with no touch-ups with my mask on and everything because I have to, because these patients are immunocompromised, right? It's because we could track you down. Please don't, actually. I've actually been stalked before, and that shit is so scary, dude. It's so scary. Appalachian Mountains, not the Appalachian Mountains. I think I would cook better if I was in the Appalachian Mountains, or at least I knew how to make biscuits and gravy, which I don't. I'm from Dubai. Right now, I have a girlfriend, Nigerian country. I have a beautiful girl in Nigeria. Right now, I'm in Dubai. Honestly, that sounds sick. Nigerian people make great stew. They have egusi and fufu, which is a great like meat stew. It is so fantastic. You are so beautiful. Thanks. Yeah, no jokes about stalking Pocha, please. I'll get traumatized. I'll get traumatized even more. No, my last stalking situation really, really, really scared me because they were doing things that could potentially put me in danger. So it affected me quite highly. So you're not like in trouble, but like just letting me know. Just letting you know. Letting you know. I didn't tell my manager that not my manager, my not my okay, it's not my manager at work. It's one of my moderators on Twitch, my manager. That I'm going to be starting at closer to 7 instead of 6 for my collab. So he's going to be hella confused. He's going to be hella confused. Alita, it's Teddy. I didn't tell Teddy. Teddy is texting me. He's just like, you have a collab in 20 minutes. And I'm like, I already texted Envy. I already texted Envy about tonight's collab, and she was just like totally okay with it. But yeah, Peter, have you met your Nigerian girlfriend, or is it an online relationship? Honestly, online relationships can thrive. I guess it depends on the person. I'm more of like, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Like, I think it would be hard for me to do it, but I have been in online relationships before. So I mean, like, that is so nice. I love that. Girl, I messaged the person that I'm having a collab with. Like, isn't that the most important thing, Alita? Like, come on. Isn't that the most important? That is so nice. I love that. I still don't know what you meant by that is so. What is that in this context? What is that? Yeah, it can thrive, but there's a possibility he's being scammed by a guy acting like a girl. Isn't that always a possibility? Like right now I don't actually look like this. This is just an incredible 4K model that I made with AI. Like that possibility exists with any online relationship these days. So you have to have a certain amount of trust in the person to obviously believe it, and the goal eventually has to be to meet them. Like I agree with that. Like that's the goal. I agree. But it depends. So please, how many years are you from? How many years are you? That's an interesting way to say how old are you. I am in my 20s. I am somewhere in my 20s. Older than 22. I'm older than 22, but I'm not 30. Take that as you will. Take that as you will. Are you Latina? I'm actually not. No one guesses this. No one guesses this. I am white and Filipino. Well, okay. White, Filipino, and Chinese. So a fourth Chinese, a fourth Filipino, and a half white. I don't know my dad. So I think genetically I'm Welsh. I don't know. Yeah, it does exist, but from Nigeria, the chances are insanely higher. Honestly, like I've actually had like a foreign exchange student as like a friend in college from Nigeria, and like his family's from Nigeria and everything like that, and he was like the nicest person ever. So like honestly, like there are bad seeds everywhere. It's just I think it's on the person to be smart enough to know like and to discern whether they're getting scammed. I'm 25 years old. Oh, hey, that's not far off from my age. Ni hao ma, 我是 but ironically, I know more Japanese than I do Chinese. My school had Japanese, and my school had Russian too. So I took Russian for 3 years. So I took Russian for 3 years, and I took Japanese for 3 years. Do I remember most of it? No, no, I don't. But I'm actually having such a great time. I'm having such a great time talking with you guys. I wasn't expecting the YouTube live to end up this good, but I'm really enjoying it. Even Peter is older than me. Even Peter from Dubai is older than me. It's okay. As long as you're an adult, we're just vibing. We're just vibing. We're just vibing. This piece of hair is bothering me because you could see it's not like following a wave pattern, and it's bothering me. Very much so bothering me. Hey, Alita. You should text Teddy for me. I'm lazy. I'm okay. I'm actually okay. I'm lazy, kind of. I'm actually more afraid of closing out the app because I don't want the stream to end until I'm ready for it. I have the money to come to your country to pick you up. You're okay. So you're wait. Yeah, you have a girlfriend. I'm gonna no because you have a girlfriend. What? Why do black women wear wigs so often? Because they want to. Thank you. You are so beautiful in my eyes. Yes, you have a girlfriend. Yeah, Peter might be a simp. I don't I'm going to forgive Peter because I don't think Peter's first language is English, and I know sometimes different meanings can be conveyed weirdly, and I don't like to judge, so I'm just gonna kind of back up here and just be like, "Hey, hey, I'm just gonna back up here." 4D scammer. Yep, no, 100%. 4D scammer. Yeah, no, I'm actually a man, guys. I'm actually a man. You guys can't see. This is just a really good 4K model. Like you can't even see it. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I think he's Arabic or something. Yeah, from Dubai. I think Arabic would be a good guess, a good estimation on that. But then again, I one of my best friends is from Pakistan, and I love him. His name is Ahmed, and I love him. I have been friends with him for going on 10 years now, and he is one of my favorite people. So I can't really blame people from the Middle East, Asia, or anything like that because there are different people everywhere. There are bad seeds everywhere. So could be a scammer, could not be. Have you met him? We've video chatted before. But like I said, we've been friends for 10 years, and I don't think he's trying to like marry me or anything because he has an arranged marriage. He's dated other people and everything whilst we've been friends, and we just talk every so often and come back and make jokes with each other as before. So no, we haven't met him, but I do trust that he's a real person behind the screen. I let him know. I love you, Alita. I love you. You're so sweet. Never trust a video call or chat. Yeah, no. I wouldn't if it would be in the past how many years, but this was like 10 years ago, back when AI wasn't that expansive, I would say. She let me know. Hi, Teddy. So I am trying to stay late tonight because I'm running low on my hours. So that's why. And I already texted Envy. Envy was okay with it. So we're doing a YouTube live, and I'm actually really excited because we have a lot of people talking. I don't have a girlfriend now. Can you please like me? You're moving a little quick for my taste, buddy. You're moving a little quick for my taste. Um, I'm telling you, Peter is a sim. Honestly, he might be if he's asking in my chat if I want to like him. I, to a certain degree, like everyone. I like everyone. But to the degree that you want me to, not sure. Not sure. I will give people when they say that stuff a certain, like I said, a certain amount of grace. 'Cause I understand English isn't their first language. I understand people have different customs. I just don't like to judge people right off the bat, you know? Um, so as long as he's not doing something completely inappropriate or offensive, we're just chilling. We are just chilling. Um, we're just here. But yeah, I have quite enjoyed streaming on YouTube today. It is amazing that I've met so many new friends. I met Snow Crash. I met Robert. I met Please, can you like me? Not that way. Not that way. Do you play Minecraft? Okay, I've never played Minecraft before, but I downloaded Minecraft last week, I think, because I want to do a debut stream of like first time playing Minecraft and everything like that, because I've never played. I've never played before. I've never actually played before, so it will be exciting to watch me fail at the simplest of things. I think it'd be easier if I did sort of like a collab style where why are you under a TV? This is in the conference room at work, the conference room at work. So I am just chilling out in the conference room right now. It was really cold, so I have a blanket in my locker, and I got that, and now my phone is charging. I feel like Minecraft might bore you, Pocha. It might. Like, oh, my brain needs something hella to focus on, like Overwatch. Why do you think I play Overwatch so often? Um, I do, but the thing is, I like things like Stardew Valley. So yeah, I probably would want to have someone in call with me that knows Minecraft because I don't know anything about it. But I don't know if it would be the type of game that I would be entertaining enough to play on stream. Play Shift at Midnight. That is on my wish list. That is no, I got that. We're planning. Okay, no, it's someone and me are planning a collab for Shift at Midnight. I am so excited. I want to play that. They got it for me as a gift, and I'm so excited. I love horror games. I love horror games. I'm such a simp for horror movies. Anything horror. I love it. As soon as she makes a pink house, she'd get bored. Yeah, probably. You're so beautiful, my pleasing. You're beautiful in my eyes. Okay. Thank you. I'll take that compliment, but I won't take the insinuations from this comment. It's actually very intense. Minecraft? It's more of like a play Dead by Daylight. Ironically, tonight on my stream, I'm playing Dead by Daylight in about an hour. So oh, you are more than entertaining enough to play it on stream, but I mean for your own enjoyment. But I do enjoy things like that. So I can have slower paced things that I enjoy. I had never played it in the past. I don't like the art style. Like you don't want to know how many hours I've sunk into Stardew Valley and Animal Crossing. I do love cozy games, but I didn't like the art style of Minecraft. So I was just like, no, Dead by Daylight is whack. Why is Dead by Daylight whack? Okay, I do think Dead by Daylight 2v8 is better. I want to get back into it before the new killer though, just because like I need to bug collaborators for Shift at Midnight and get the game myself. Yes, please, I love you very much. What's my name? What's my name, buddy? What is my actual name? Like you don't know. Girl, I'm so old. IPL. You're fine. You're not even that old. You're not that old. You're really not that old. You're not. You said you were 42, right? Yeah, I don't think that's that old. You start to get into the really old territory when you're like 57. And you're like, okay, well, I couldn't see sleeping with a 57-year-old. Not to say that I just made myself sound so bad right there. Oh God, I made myself sound so bad right there. Not to say that I want to sleep with you. God, okay, this is why. Oh my God, only almost Peter, please shut. Thank you. Yeah. You're not that old, only double my age. Hey, age is but a number. No, I'm just kidding. Goddamn typo. I meant to say, girl, I'm so old. I played Animal Crossing when it was on the Wii. That's not even that old, dude. I played it on the Wii. I played it on the GameCube. What are you talking about? You look like Daphne. Daphne? Like from Scooby Doo? From Scooby Doo? Wait, what is your name, please? My screen name is Pocha. My screen name is Pocha. You can call me Pocha. Um, I'm still trying to think, is Daphne the one in the purple dress or the one in the orange? Because I thought Daphne was the one, because I have glasses, so wouldn't I look like the one in the orange dress? Because I thought her name was like Velma or something. So I would look more like Velma. Call her Net. I guess you could call me Net, but that sounds way more annoying than Pocha. I feel like Pocha sounds better. The one that goes with Fred. Yeah, no, I feel like I don't look like Daphne. No, I feel like that's a lie. I feel like that's a lie. Maybe if I dyed my hair red and like wore contacts, I could. God, as soon as I take off my glasses, I'm like, God, why are my eyes so far apart, dude? God, I can't see. Um, you're not frumpy like Velma. Is she frumpy? I don't know. She's kind of lit. I don't know. Smart girls be hitting. Smart girls be hitting. She looks like Velma more. I would say Velma because of the glasses. I just don't have the short hair. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. I played Harvest Moon on the Super Nintendo. See, that's old. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I never had a Super Nintendo myself, honestly. So Velma had no friends. That was me up until high school. I also had no friends in high school. I'm gonna have to remember to make a community tab post for my Discord server so everyone can join. This makes me so happy. I've already had a couple people say they're gonna join. We don't know if the Zennial is gonna join. I already I already write you in my other contacts. Your other contacts? What number would you contact me at? What is my phone number? What is my phone? I'm actually planning to replace my Nintendo Switch. I have the 2, but I feel so guilty. I haven't played that much on it. I feel so bad. I need to start streaming more with that system. Um, I didn't either. It was on my cousin's. I had a Sega Genesis. I had a Sega Genesis too. I love the Sega Genesis. Oh my God. I remember this fuck ass Lion King game that I would always play. It wasn't even like a good game for the Sega Genesis. Like when I look back on it, I'm just like, God, that wasn't even a good game. But I liked the Lion King game. It was like Lion King 2 game or something. I'm gonna add you in my Rolodex. Damn, damn, the Zennial just rizzed me the fuck up. The Zennial just rizzed me the fuck up. Multiple Peters? Is there multiple Peters? Is this like Will is wait, are there different Peter accounts? Is there different Peter accounts? Oh, I don't know. PS1 was the dawn. I really didn't get into the PlayStations and the Xbox and stuff until I got into high school. So I came into it during like the PS4 days and the Xbox 360 days. So that's where I really got into it. I never got into the older ones. Wait, what if we all play God of War? I haven't played God of War. I heard the story's good. I haven't seen any gameplay on it really, but I've heard the story's good. They are the same. No, they are the same Peter. You have two Peter accounts. You have two Peter. Okay, okay. I guess. Go off, King. Go off. And the same Peter. Okay, there's like three different Peter accounts. Got it. LT L5T and U. Okay, yeah. So because they're both Peter Samuel, but I feel like Peter Samuel is just basic bitch enough to be a person's actual name. Jesus H. My high school days, I was using Napster and LimeWire. Oh my God, I remember LimeWire. Now people actually torrent stuff and use Pirate Bay and stuff. Hmm. Now everything, the one thing that I miss about back then is you owned your shit. Now everything is subscription based, and that makes me really angry because what if I just want to, if I buy a Blu-ray DVD, just let me fucking own it. Like, I don't need, like, that's not weird at all. Definitely not a way to dodge bans or anything like that. I don't actually know how to ban people on here. I'm gonna be honest. Is there a way I can make moderators on here? Pirate Bay is gone too. That stuff makes me pissed too. Pirate Bay is not gone. You just need to learn how to just open Onion. Just open Onion. Just go, use Tor browser. Onion link it. Onion link it. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. Dude, can I make moderators on this channel? Like, I don't know if I can. I don't know if I am able to try and deal with that situation. You have to shout "be gone" into the mic. It's here. Be gone. Yes, you can. Yes, I have 4 kids. Yep, Peter, I have 4 kids. You still interested? Still interested? 4 kids. Yep, totally. 100%. Are we just gonna ignore Peter? I mean, that's kind of what I'm doing. I don't know how to I don't know how to ban people. I'm so new at this. I actually don't know what I'm doing. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. She is the 4 kids in a trench coat. In a trench coat. There are 4 midgets in a trench coat. In a trench coat. I used Easy News, best usernet ever. I've been using it since 2006. Everything is downloaded zip on the internet providers. I can't tell what you're downloading. Dude, I just have everything on an RSS feed right now. If I want to, sorry, in Scrubs. I am in Scrubs. In Scrubs. These scrubs are actually, it's actually, okay. So I think these scrubs are getting too big for me because I can like pull out the fabric. So like I do something. I need to do something. Go to YouTube Studio, open settings, select community, and paste their channel URL and system and then clicks that. The thing is, I would need to do that while at home. I can't do it here because I don't have a computer here. So that's unfortunate. You know what? I should just go home right now. I should end the live and go home right now. I love your children. Please give me. Oh my God. You know, the one thing he has is tenacity. To quote TLC, I don't want no scrub. Yeah, you'll have to make sure to do it before next time. Yeah, I told children, please, can you show me your children? I'm at work. Can't do that. Sorry. Sorry. I just want to know, does this work for people? Like, does this, like, if you have you tried this with other people? Does this work for people, Peter? Do people normally just like DM you back or like, I'm just wondering at this point. Like, I'm genuinely curious. I could just end the live right now because I have to get back from my collab anyway. There was this dog and there was this dog end of the world game one time that aliens and only dogs can see the dogs were in the so. Oh, I would fucking play that. I called her a baddie first, Peter. Back. Why do you want to see others' children on the internet? That's actually a good question. Okay, if I had children, why would you be asking to see them? What are you interested in? What are you interested in? That's so bad. I honestly am the type to just take this shit and like let it ride. I just kind of exist, honestly. I'm the same way on my Twitch streams too. Um, I have a good question. Cobalt mining. Cobalt mining? Cobalt mining. Yeah, that a little weird. I agree. Alita, Teddy, should I do a face cam stream today? Like, I always wonder if I should do a face cam stream when I'm collabing with other VTubers because it's just like I don't want to make them feel uncomfortable. Like I want to be like the same as them and everything, but at the same time, I don't know. What if I'm in for a face cam stream? I don't know. What do you think? What do you think? I will try to stream on YouTube more often because it's actually quite fun. I think this is quite fun. I think this is more conducive to conversation. I have met, like I said, I've met a good amount of people. I've met like 4 people that have been awesome to converse with. Like, um, again, Robert, Snow Crash, Hunter, like everyone's been awesome to talk to so far. Besides a couple of them, I don't think you are gonna make Envy uncomfortable. Go for it. Okay, good. Because I love Envy. I love Envy. She's so sweet. She's so amazing. She's so cute. She's so great. I'm her favorite. Oh yeah, definitely. 100% my favorite. Peter Samuel is an internet scare trying to get $500 gift cards to Applebee's because you owe the IRS. 100% he's gonna call me up on the phone right now. If I got a call in the next 5 seconds, it's just proven. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, no, see, fake account, fake account. It's like when Stephen Hawking had like a time travel party and like sent out people to like time travel to his party and he's just like get fucked. Time travel don't exist. Do you think I should play a start Daisy? Play 7 Days to Die. 7 Days to Die is better. I like 7 Days to Die better. I think Daisy is scarier. I think 7 Days to Die is craftier. So I like the crafty buildy part of things. Um, I think I like the crafty part, buildy part of things. That's definitely what I prefer. So I prefer games like that. I think I will turn this off at like 6:20 maybe, because I do have to head home and stream. And that'll be fun. That'll be a fun time. I haven't played Dead by Daylight in so long. Well, it feels like I haven't at least, or at least not 1v4. I always hop in when they are 2v8 because I'm gonna be so for real. 2v8 is so much more fun. Daisy is more crafty buildy. Really? Really? Maybe I should try and play it. Maybe I should play it. Hunter! Peter Sam asked Jasmine and the genie for data. I love that. I love you. That's great. No, that's great. That's great. You're all her favorite. You guys are all my favorite. You are all my favorite because I don't have that many friends. Yeah. No, I'm way more unhinged on Twitch. I hope to see you guys in Twitch. I hope it'll be a fun time. Um, How do I Okay, so I hid all of the messages, but I don't know how to block the person or ban them. That is one thing I will say. Um, WX? Nah, I'm your favorite and your only favorite. You know what? Keep no, keep going with it. Wow, Snow Crash, that's intensive. Oh my gosh, maybe Snow Crash is the simp, the true simp, the real one, the real one. Just kidding. Mm, I'm done with my Diet Coke and I want another one. And now I'm sad because I don't have any more Diet Coke. I'm addicted to Diet Coke. It's a problem. It's a problem. Um, for dinner, I want a salad, but I don't have any salad at home. Like I ate all my salad last night. Or not last night, last week. No, I'm just against simps. I'm against people being overly aggressive. That's it. Um, nah, I'm a white knight. Simping is beta behavior. I honestly thought you said baka behavior, and I was just like, I was about to say it in the Deku voice. I was genuinely about to quote that in the Deku voice. That's such baka behavior. It's cash, not crash. Oh, hi, my name is Pocha. I can't fucking read. Don't try banning them because they would just create a new account and come back and have like 100 Dr. Shingle. You're probably right. You're probably right. Honestly, I doesn't like unless you're saying overtly racist things like that last person was. I don't. I don't want to like. I don't readily ban people unless they're being overtly offensive. You know, like if you want to make a joke about me, hey, you look like a fucking Michelin man. Do it. Do it. Damn, people are getting fucking wild. Can I like I don't know how I like you know what I could. Okay. I'm the only one who saw that. No, I don't think you're the only one who saw that. I just think people are getting a little bit unruly. Um people like to be trolls online. When you give them more attention and when you get more angry out of it, I just think it fuels the fire. She can't resist emojis. Oh yeah. No, that's where I'm dripping right now. I'm fucking dripping right now, dude. Totally. Um no, I need to figure out how to block people on when I'm doing lives like this because I've personally never had this happen. I don't know what platform would have the most trolls. Honestly, I thought it would be Twitch because that's like a live platform. But I guess maybe not because the moderators are typically live on there. But maybe YouTube, since it's less highly moderated than TikTok is. But I've had people be trolls on TikTok before, so I've have had that. Oh yes, Peter, give her more. Starts singing. It's a whole new world while you're okay. Interessante. Yeah, YouTube has so many trolls. And honestly, like I have been trolled before. Like I have been before. So it's not a super big surprise. It just might get annoying if it's endless, you know? Which I understand why people have so many like moderators on their team and everything like that. So I get it. I get it. Um I might need to leave anyway just because like I said, collab. I have a collab soon. So we'll see. We'll see. I wonder if people are I want to be a moderator. Hey yo, right now you're more trustworthy than half the people in in the chat, but you do what you need to do. I have a moderator team from Twitch that I think I'm just gonna ask. I don't even know. I don't even know how to set moderators on here. You should watch my Twitch though. And Snowcash, you should watch my Twitch because we're friends now. I once joined one of my friend servers in Minecraft, and everyone there was his followers, and they were so toxic. Dude, that's because I'm 42. Does that matter? Does that like okay? If I won't, I if you think Twitch and things, but I always like and sub a video before I troll. Which I mean, I guess that's a thank you. But again, if you, thank you at least. It matters because you said I was reliable, and I think your job history has, like, entailed that you have been reliable. Um, oh, back to what I was saying. I'm not gonna give you shit if, like, due to your age, you think Twitch and Discord are a waste of time. I'm not gonna bully you into joining my community. I'm not gonna, like, say I'm not gonna say you have to or whatever. I just want to open the invite to you just in case you had wanted to join. And if I can find you guys on my subscriber list and message you guys individually the link, I'll do it. How about just don't troll? That seems like a better choice. Honestly, people seem to find enjoyment out of it, and at least I'm giving some sort of enjoyment to people. Peter sent his troll for rejection of his advances. Honestly, it might be the same Peter. Like I don't know anything about these people, so I also like to be a moderator. Honestly, yes. Peter, did you send the trolls? If you sent the trolls, that's going to be really disappointing because you haven't been super offensive so far. Oh, well, I that sucks. You weren't that disrespectful before, but now you're kind of being disrespectful, so that sucks. Um, I never felt bullied. Never felt bullied. I was allowed to lose musical chairs. You were allowed to lose musical chairs? What is that? Okay, lose musical chairs. What's your favorite game in anime? Anime, I am a kid of the 90s. So I'm gonna like because it's nostalgic to me, Sailor Moon. Game, Overwatch. Like I just do your moderators have to fight for their place? Yeah, it's a jousting battle. 100% in the arena, actually. Yep. Actually, we put you on a scoreboard. We stream it. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, I just don't have any mods here. I just started this streaming on YouTube, so it's just I'm really good at jousting. Unironically, if you were really good at jousting, I would actually want to see that. That's actually kind of fucking cool. Dennis Samuel. I assume that Dennis Samuel is the same as Peter Samuel, and I assume that you are going to. Okay, there you go. Yeah, it's pretty brutal. We're gonna, well, because they said they sent the troll after me, I'm just going to put user in timeout so we don't have to deal with that. Because I'm just here to chill. It's okay. I understand people troll for many different reasons. It's just tiring. Imagine if you invite your moderators IRL into a boxing match for their places. I genuinely think I would cry. That is me. That is stupid Peter. That is Peter. Oh, okay. Thank you for owning up to it. I mean, I appreciate at least he's owning up to it, right? Invite your moderators into a boxing match. I think I would cry just because I don't like the idea of my friends fighting. I that makes me sound like such a weak bitch and everything like that. But God, I can't imagine making people fight for such a trivial reason. I don't think he knows what he's saying. Whatever. I'm just whatever. It is whatever. I think if it was the same person, then he was trying to play someone from Dubai to try and get easy picks from someone or get into someone's easy DMs wise. And when it didn't work, then they got aggressive and started trolling. And if they're just a troll and they aren't the same person, well, sorry, I guess. Heavy is the head that wears the crown, queen. Hey, yo, I give heavy head. Did you just say I give heavy head? Got it. No, I'm just kidding. A boxing match? I'm 6'2" and 360. Dude, you're so fucking tall. Don't make me climb you like a fucking tree. If they agree to fight, then it's definitely not a trivial thing. I guess so. Hi, Irene. How are you today? I hope you're having a wonderful day today. I'm 8 feet tall, 600 pounds, and have wings. You know what? I believe that. Yeah. Fuck yeah. Show up. Show up. Fuck yeah. He's an actual VR character. He's an actual fucking VR character. He's talking about his persona. Robert's talking about his persona. Huh, I'm 6'6". I'm of average height. Did you drink Red Bull Robert King? I have a Red Bull right here. This is my favorite flavor. It doesn't need to be sugar free, but I like the white peach. The white peach is my favorite Red Bull. I'm disabled. If we had to fight for the role, I wouldn't have it. I give you the honorary role. You need the honorary role. Your voice is majestic. I love it. Thank you. I like how you UFC fan lover, but we literally just talked about a boxing match. That's so ironic. I'm really 9'5". I was trying to be modest. I believe it. I believe it. Is that your persona height too? Which persona is this? Are they two different ones? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Have you seen those people that get really into VR chat though? Like, God, I can't imagine. I just can't imagine. Like, I'm not here to make fun of everyone. Everyone does what they love, but I personally cannot imagine being into VR that much, you know? Like people live in VR, eat in VR, make their families in VR, which I mean, I don't think you guys are legitimate families, but they build their whole like social repertoire on VR chat, and it's crazy. If it was up against you, Alita, I'd give you the title Alita. My mom has a miss, and I respect the disabled. Yep. Some people just are. Some people just are. I mean, I feel like with trolls, people. I'm thinking about it now. People get bored. I keep waiting for a new chat to come in and to be trolling. Honestly, I just feel like people get bored after a while, and like people get bored of trolling after a while because if you don't react how they want to react, then it just gets boring. Don't knock it till you've had a panic attack over a phantom tomato and you I know what you're talking about. You're talking about the proximity check video. Robert, I have seen that so many times. Oh my god. I can't okay, I can't be mean. I can't be mean. You know what? Live your life. Believe in what you believe in. I farted. Hopefully you didn't shart. Well, at least you didn't shart. Multiple sclerosis. I wasn't trolling. Oh, I'm sorry. But at least she's managing. I believe that. I somehow believe I'm like looking for more of it. Oh my God, I've been on this live for almost 2 hours. That's crazy. I haven't even considered the time, but I'm having such a good time talking with people that I lost track of time. This is how it feels like when I have a really good time on Twitch, is I just lose track of time. I just lose track of time playing the games I like. More typically Overwatch, because I am a fucking sucker for Overwatch. I can't stand the new tank hero though. If anyone knows Overwatch, I can't do the new tank. I can't do the new tank because she's like a more adaptive Brig, and I don't play Brig. So like I never am like the tank to get in someone's face. I'm the tank to like slowly poke and eep in if I can, but like I don't play tank. Crap, 2 hours? I gotta get off the toilet. Lamau, just kidding. Honestly, I'm honored if you watch me on the toilet. Some riveting things happen on the toilet. I hope you think of me now every time you take a shit. Kidding. When they made McCree gay, I left. Is he gay? Is McCree is or cast now? Whatever. I don't actually know if he is, but I don't think it matters. I just like the game. Yeah, I also think if I had 1v1 Alita, I'll give up. Pocha is an Overwatch addict. Okay, okay. Listen here. Listen here. I can stop anytime I want. Just kidding. Um, it's just the game that I can most frequently play because I most frequently turn my brain off when I play it, right? Like I just go brain dead. That's also a weird reason to leave. No, I didn't think it was the reason he left. I think it was like just the timing. But because I don't know when they published his lore to state that he was like gay. When did they ever publish that lore? I didn't. Did they publish that lore? You don't play the game plays you. Honestly, yeah, with these fucking battle passes and how expensive they are, I'm really getting played by Blizzard. Because I, like I said, am a sucker. And every time they come out with a pretty skin, I'm just like, oh my God, ADHD brain, something new. And every single time it ends up being like cute or aesthetic, I'm just like, I want it. I want it. I don't think they did. I know Soldier is gay. I think Soldier and Reaper are gay because wasn't Reaper dating Soldier at one point? He was in Ram Ranch in his backstory. What's Ram Ranch? I don't even know what that is. Do you play battle royales? Not really. Not really. I don't like I'm not a super competitive person. Like I like Overwatch because I like playing with a team. I like being with my friends. And I like playing with a team. So I just get really into it in that respect, but I don't play battle royales because it's mostly like individual against individual, right? I guess Archeron could be considered a battle royale because you're going against other teams, but if I'm with a team, I'll play it. If I'm not, then I'm a little bit hesitant. It's McCroy lore. It's McCree lore. I don't know what Ram Ranch is. Nah, it's mostly team based. Battle royales are mostly team based, really? Well, because I know Fortnite is, but at the end you start going against your team and everything, and that's what I don't like about it because it's too competitive. Like the thing is, I like to play to have fun. Like I don't even play comp in Overwatch. Like I hardly ever play comp in Overwatch. I just usually chill. I just usually like play and talk to chat. Dude, I need to go shopping for more bras though, because I need more bras. I need more scrubs. More scrubs. Like Bloodstrike is usually 20 teams of four. Hi. Hi, Kathy. How are you today? I hope you're having a wonderful day. Um, today was an exciting day. Today was an exciting day. Regardless of the troll and everything like that, I feel like that's just a given when you're on the internet and everything. You're gonna have trolls, which keep chasing your dream. Thank you. Thank you. I hope you chase your dreams too. You don't go against your team in Fortnite. Oh, I thought you did. I've never played it for that long. I never played it for that long, so I couldn't tell you. You'd never heard of Ram Ranch? I'm disappointed. 50 DKP minus. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll Google it when I get home. All dreams are meant to be, depending on whose dream. Like I wouldn't want like Jeffrey Dahmer's dream to come true. That like probably not. And then like Hitler's dream was a little bit like rough. Like I don't want like that dream. That dream was a little bit. I probably don't want that. But like general, like normal people, like that. Yeah, fuck it. If you play solo, you are against everyone. That's what I don't like. I don't like a pool of being against everyone. Don't Google it in front of anyone. I promise I won't. When do I ever Google things on the internet in front of anyone? I've been on the internet long enough to know that half the stuff is trolling and half the stuff is about sex. Do you know Rumpelstiltskin? Not personally. I do not know him personally, no. It's just cowboys having fun. Yeah, that's what that is. I believe that. I totally believe that and don't suspect anything of you, Robert, even though I've only met you today. I've never trusted anyone more implicitly than I trust Robert right now. Just kidding. This is actually pretty exciting. It's just cowboys having fun. I like battle royales because I could always 1v1 my best friend for bragging rights or 1v4 and rant around. I don't play battle royales or 1v1s or anything like that because I suck at games. Like I don't stream because I'm skillful at these games. Trust me. I mean, they are having fun. It's more the kind of fun. I feel like when I get competitive, I can't have fun, you know? Because then I get so overly critical of myself when I lose, you know? So it just gets in my head. Former king of Westeros, you can trust me. I believe that. And you're also like 9.5 feet tall and have wings. So like, why wouldn't I trust that? Honestly, why wouldn't I trust that? You know who trusts? I bet proximity chat really trusts you. You would be the perfect dude to be in one of Prox's videos as like one of the people that like invite them in and everything. I was talking about the Cowboys. Oh, okay. It's more, I mean, they are having fun. It's more the kind of fun. Oh, the Ram Ranch Cowboys. I mean, wouldn't that be fun for anyone? I mean, unless you're Mormon or incredibly prude or have a vendetta against anal in some degree. But these days, I feel like people are more accepting of things like that, honestly. So don't blame them. But it's about 6:30. I'm going to head off. So if you know my Twitch and you want to stop by, cool. If you don't, then I'll try to message or make a community to post for my Discord. I'm gonna try to. Okay, so it's Hunter and Snow that wanted an invite to the Discord. I think I'm gonna try to limit it, and try to do individual messages if I can message people on YouTube. Again, I'm really new at this, and I'll try. Um, yeah, I'll see what I can do. I'll see what I can do. I hope to see you there though. I hope to see you guys on stream, hang out. Maybe we can watch movies or something like that. Have a good night. I'll go head home. You may never see me again. Aw, that sucks. You were quite an enjoyable person to hang about. Have a good life. You have a good life too. I don't have your Discord or Twitch. My Discord is literally PochaNet. Like if you wanted to friend me on Discord, you can. Like it's literally PochaNet. That's it. That's it. Just friend me on Discord if you guys wanted to, and then I could invite you through Discord. Um, if you wanted to. If you wanted to. But please, in your message, put a name I would recognize. Like, hey, I'm Snow from YouTube or something like that. That would be preferable. I hope you have a good life, Robert. It'll be unfortunate if I don't see you again because I don't actually know that many people who like proximity chat, and that is unfortunate. So I would like to talk to you about that again. Those are fucking hilarious. But yeah,